going to be your daily tarot guidance reading for Monday, February the 5th, 2018. Okay, I'm just going to tune into the overall collective energies for Monday. Let's see what surrounds the collective divine spirit and those who are meant to receive this message. And I ask divine spirit that it be of healing, clarity, and insight for those who this is for. Okay, 9 of Pentacles comes out. Okay. Oop. I usually don't pick them up. The Moon. Justice. The Hermit. We got all kind of majors coming out. The Hermit. Majority of the cards so far are, yep, majors. And the 8 of Wands with the star at the bottom. So another major arcana card. Alright, so overall energy with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so just based off of all of these things, I feel like you don't even know how blessed you are, or you don't even know the blessings or the something that you're about to receive. I feel like it's totally unexpected. So, you know, I feel like you're not in a place, like your life is not completely in shambles. It may still be that, you know, you're happy with how things are going in your life, but there's still something that you feel is unfinished or something that you haven't received yet that you're waiting for, you're waiting on. But I feel like this is like you're not aware of this energy because you have the Moon card. So the Moon card is hidden. Maybe this has something to do with something you've manifested a long time ago. Or maybe this is something that you've dreamt about for a long time. Or you set some sort of intentions around a moon cycle. And you're not sure. You don't see any evidence on the physical that something is actually manifesting. That the 10 of Pentacles is about to take place. You're not aware of that energy, I feel. You know, I feel like you're very intuitive at the moment. And you might pick up that something is happening, but you're not grasping. It's like you're not totally aware of what this is. You only have half of the truth or half of the clue or some of the clues, but you're not able to see the big picture. And I feel like it's divinely that way. It's almost like Spirit just wants you to trust. And it's like whatever it is, it's supposed to surprise you. It's supposed to be, you know, kind of like that birthday party you don't know everybody's setting up for you when you show up. And it's like surprise. That type of thing. So I'm getting with the Justice card, which is this adjusted approach for you. So I feel like your approach to the situation, I feel like whatever you're doing, and it sounds corny, but whatever you're doing, keep it up. Because I feel like this is good karma that has been built. Obviously with the 9 of Pentacles, you know, this is a blessing to me. I would see this as a blessed card. You know, you're provided for, you have all that you need, and you'll always have what you need. And I feel like this is, you know, being rewarded for good, you know, for good acts or for, you know, being a good person in a sense, but not in a way where you're just, you know, free and clean of making so-called errors or mistakes, whatever you want to call it, or lessons, or, you know, maybe have done something. It doesn't have to be like you're this perfect person, so to speak, but it's the effort that you put in is good works, you know, never giving up on yourself. Even at the times where you didn't want to give up, or, you know, you've gone through some bad things, but you still kept yourself together, or you still stuck it out, or you did what was needed to be done, whatever your assignment was, if you want to call it that, or your lesson was. I feel like there's a reward for that. It could also go either way. You know, karma has two sides, you know, whether that's good or bad karma. So, but I feel like this is a blessing, though. I'm not getting anything bad. And I'm just getting that Spirit is telling you to be very conscious and be very aware of the energy you put out, because it's like energy is, and this is a conclusion, I'll get into, that once it gets here, but the Eight of Wands energy is like things are manifesting and shifting at a rapid rate right now, or just period moving forward. And I feel whatever you put out there, you're going to get back. So that's why I don't trip on certain things, because I know Spirit has got me, and I have to also be careful of things that I do and say to people, because I know it will come back to me, and it does quickly. So, if I say something, and I might not try to be messed up and say something bad about somebody, like I'll be mad, like, oh, I can't stand, like, my mom, you get on my nerves, or something like that, or so-and-so gets on my nerves, and I'll say that, like, it's not in a place like I hate them, but, people in our lives, they do get on our nerves sometimes. But me saying that and talking about them, like, I'll trip or fall or something, or I'll spill something, and that Spirit, like, telling me to shut it down. But there's also times where, when you speak positivity to someone else, you recognize that energy comes back to you. So that's why I don't trip on people that put that negative energy out there towards me, because it comes back tenfold. And those that spread love and positivity, it comes back to you. So I feel like that's the law of the universe. Anything that you put out, may it be reflected back to you. We're all mirrors. So the ugliness that you're showing to somebody else is really just the ugliness inside yourself that you need to address. The beauty and the positivity that you see in someone else is just a reflection of that that's in you. It's all a mirror. Hermit is the focus. So your focus right now, I feel like, is sticking, or not sticking to what you know, but it could very well be that, because that's the message I heard initially. So sticking to what you know, or what you've learned and gathered thus far. Everything that you've acquired within you, the messages, the insights that have come to you, your truths, stick with that, because it's still guiding you. You see, with his lantern, it's guiding him, and all these purples, and I think that's the amethyst. Yeah, it's an amethyst back there, or clear quartz, but I think it's an amethyst. So it's like that psychic energy, that third eye energy is what's guiding you, okay? The Hermit's actually a she on this deck, actually. The Eight of Wands is the conclusion. So, energy is up in the air. It's going to do what it do. The energy is going to flow wherever you put your attention to. So be very mindful. And, it's an exciting energy where you get to place your focus on certain things and it'll manifest, It's just a magical energy, a magical time. So whether you see it as a good or bad thing, or scary thing, or cliche, or phony shit, I beg to differ. Like, anything you put your attention to, and the more energy you put towards it, the more you're going to see that come back. And it's just, energy's moving really fast. So the Star card was at the bottom. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy of something falling into place. I do feel like these are divine blessings that are happening and coming to us, whether we're ready or whether we know what those are. And when they come, the more exciting it is not to know, All right, love energy. Tune into the love energy for Monday, February the 5th, 2018. Divine Spirit, what is the love energy? What is the energy that surrounds us in matters of the heart, love, relationships, partnerships of all kinds? Divine Spirit, thank you. Okay. Also, be in a state of gratitude. Be in a place of gratitude and thankfulness for all that you have, because there's much more coming to you. So I would, be in a place of just being grateful, because you're always provided for, but there's so much more that you just don't know that's coming. That's blessings, more and more blessings. Manifest came out, which is the Magician. Giving and receiving, the Six of Pentacles. Ooh. The card trying to fly out my hand. Master, which is the Devil. Awaiting results, which is the Seven of Pentacles. And Three of Share the Love, which is the Three of Cups. Bottom card is the Hangman. Observe. Okay. So overall, you have the Magician, and the Magician is Pisces and Gemini's energy. So I always go into this a little bit. So the Magician represents the as above, so below principle. The above is the Gemini, which is air. The below, which is the Pisces, which represents water, the things that are below on the earth. So if this is about love, because that's what he's manifesting, you see this energy taking shape of a heart. Essentially, that's what you're bringing in or what you're manifesting, whether it's more love into your life or your situations, whether that be, more people in your life that are loving and, or a loving partnership, or you and your partner healing whatever it is that may be needing to be healed, or freeing yourself of something so that you can attract better for yourself when it comes to love, whatever resonates with you. But overall energy is that you can manifest. Again, it goes back to that Eight of Wands energy, that things are shifting at a rapid rate. Things are happening in a blink of an eye based upon your intentions and the energy you send out, the karma that you're placing out there. It's materializing, or it's forming something. Giving and receiving is the Six of Pentacles, which is your obstacle and challenge when it comes to love. So you might be having a hard time with, it could be for some of you, the energy that you put out, maybe you're feeling like it's not forming anything, or it's not materializing, or you don't know what it is that you need to do to bring what you want. Because we know that, we can set out an intention and say, this is what I want, but we know that spirit is a co-creator with us. We can't all sit back and expect everything to just fall into place without action. So, it could be that you're kind of stuck and you don't know what it is that you want or how to go about it. Maybe you feel like people are not giving back to you, so maybe this is something you wish to manifest, which is equality in relationships, whether it's reciprocation of energy and effort and love and time, whatever. You want someone or people in your life that are going to match the energy that you put out, that's going to match your vibration overall. So as far as the giving and receiving part of it, it could be that you have a tough time with relationships where it's not always, reciprocated. It could be always one-sided, unrequited, or you have family or friends that take advantage of you, or, you've invested something that maybe didn't turn out well. So this could be the thing that you're trying to shift and manifest in your life, which is equality, an equal exchange, an equal give and take, something that comes back to you, whatever it is. Then you have the Devil card, which is your approach to the situation. So I feel like it's a fear that's blocking you. It's your biggest fear. It's your boogeyman, which is being vulnerable and open to somebody. So are you really open to receiving? Because some of you may not be open. You may want it, but are you in a space where you're open to receive what you're asking for? Some of you guys have your hand out, but you kind of have it clenched. So maybe you're not fully ready to receive it, or maybe there's an energy of, undeserving, or a lack that you don't deserve it, So it could be that's what it is for some of you. It's a blockage in the heart. Maybe you feel like someone else is closing themselves off for you, but I feel this is more so about you. And I feel like it relates to the Six of Pentacles because it's number 15, which equals number 6 in numerology, which Six of Pentacles, 6 of giving and receiving. So yeah, I feel like what Spirit is telling you with this is that in order to receive what you want, you guys are going to have to feel confident in opening up your heart again, giving your heart to someone else and allowing someone else to love you. You have to trust yourself in order to trust another person. It could also be that if someone is not, it could be that this is what you're trying to manifest too. I'm hearing that maybe if there's someone who's blocking you off, from they're not opening up to you emotionally. There's some sort of separation on an emotional level, or you're not sure if this person is even interested, or it could be an unrequited situation. So you're trying to warm or soften this person's heart to open up to you. I feel like Spirit's telling you to approach a situation by you're not in any way, shape, or form responsible of healing another person's issues. You can set the intention that this person, heals whatever they need to heal. But at the end of the day, it's their free will choice whether or not they want to address whatever it is that they need to heal within themselves, and that's up to spirit as well, what that person needs to heal. So if it's feeling responsible for another person or feeling sorry for yourself that another person is not reciprocating something to you, or why people are not respecting you, it's take yourself out of that situation and leave them there. Unchain yourself in a situation that may be bringing you down and holding you back from receiving something that is going to be reciprocated. Because this could be sitting in a toxic situation. And if it's not leaving a person and saying, you know what, I step away from this, it could just be that you need to back off and let this person heal on their own time. Whatever it is, it's your free will choice. But just know that you're free. You're not stuck in any situation. 7 of awaiting results is the 7 of Pentacles, which is your focus. So I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on the things that you've already planted. Some of you guys may be looking towards the future, and some of you may be looking towards the past. But I feel like Spirit wants you to focus on the present and where you are now and what you've built, how much you've grown, how much you've learned when it comes to your relationships. And I feel like not giving up on your progress. I've been getting this message lately that just because someone else is not, the one, or they don't, let's say, you thought this person was going to be the one that you marry or you have a family with, and it comes to find out this person was not that, or they don't want that in life. They don't want to have kids. They don't want to get married, or they want to see other people. And you're looking at that as though Spirit is telling you no to your dream, which is marriage. It's not, I want to marry this person. That's part of it. You're adding that person to your dream. You have a dollhouse and you're adding dolls to it. It's not about the dolls, it's the house. The foundation, that's the dream, that's the importance. The other parts are just sprinkles on top of the ice cream, the cherries on top. So it's like, at the end of the day, you're still going to have that ice cream, and if it's not that sprinkle that you're looking for, or it's not it doesn't taste right with your foundation, you're going to continue to seek out that. So it's not telling you to just dispose your ice cream or get rid of your dollhouse because the Barbie and Ken doll just wasn't what you were looking for, or just didn't fit the house. It's not about that. It's more so about your foundation and continuing to build upon that, because your dream is not void. It's not lost. Okay? Certain things, we just find out that certain aspects are blocked, and it's not that Spirit is punishing you or you did something wrong. It's just that's not the path for you, and it's time to move forward and continue building your dream. Okay? Share the love card, the 3 of Cups, is the conclusion. So again, it's like the conclusion is learning, how much to invest, and when to draw back. Never give more than you have to receive, or than you have to give. If you don't have it to give yourself, if you feel depleted or empty, like your friends are taking advantage of you, your family takes advantage of you, your love partner or someone you're interested in is just not reciprocating energy in some way, don't ever give more than what you have to give. It's unhealthy, and it's going to lead to you being emotionally imbalanced, and it leads to this heart chakra blockage, not feeling confident in yourself, feeling unworthy, feeling as though you can't trust your own intuition or guidance. So, work on healing your heart first. Allow other people to invest in, we can't have a business with one person on the phone and everybody else is chilling on their phones in the break room or whatever while one person's working. Can't have a unit that works like that. So step back and watch. Because I feel like you need to step back, and it's not about what can you do for me energy, but it's more about, are we in this together? Is it teamwork? Whether it's a family situation, whether it's your mom, your dad, whether it's your children, whether it's your husband, your wife, someone you're interested in, a friend, co-workers, whoever. Is it an equal exchange of energy? And it doesn't have to be that they do exactly or love exactly the way you love or do the things that you want them to do. But if both people are, okay, well, I'm a good communicator, so I'm going to be the one that is open in communication and make sure that we're on the same page. Or I'm the one that is, I take care of the bills and you clean up the kitchen, whatever, in a household, kids, chores, whatever. there has to be a unit, a team that works together. Not all basketball players are, play the same positions, you know what I mean? But they're still a team. They work together with what they have. They know how to bring their differences and their strengths and their weaknesses together to work as a team. That's how it's supposed to work. Not one person just running up and down the court and everybody else sitting on the sidelines. That never works. Who's winning? All right. So I'm going to do a pick a card with the romance angel. So if you guys have something on the heart, matters of the heart, love, relationships, a dream, a goal, something, whatever is on your heart, I'm going to pick 3 cards out of the deck. So I'm going to split it into 3. So whatever number or numbers resonate with you, I'll give you a moment to meditate on that in your situation or question that you have. Okay. Spirit, ask for guidance, guidance, truth, and clarity for all those who are seeking guidance and clarity in the matters of the heart, love, relationships, partnerships, whatever it is that they wish to know, insight, clarity, advice, whatever it is that they're asking, that you answer accurately and creatively for each person. Thank you. Okay. All right. I hope you guys are ready. So if not, pause the video. I'm just like... Alright, card number 1. Give it a chance. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. See what's at the bottom. Past life relationship. Okay, so I feel like it could be, some of you guys might be asking, should I give my ex another try? Or, should I give this person the benefit of the doubt because maybe they remind you of someone from your past, or they remind you of your ex, or you're just taking consideration of what was experienced in the past in relation to this connection and if you should warm up to it. I feel like whatever your choice of decision is, know that divine spirit, your angels, your guides, whoever is it that guards you and protects you, you don't have to worry about this person. It's, again, you have to trust yourself in order to trust another person. If you don't trust yourself, then don't open yourself up to someone, because that obviously shows you that you're not in the right space to even involve yourself with another person's energy. If you feel like, okay, I trust myself enough to give this person a chance, then by all means do so. So it could be that you need to reflect on this a little bit before you make any decisions about it. Okay. All right. Card 2, you have retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world. At the bottom, so I don't know why it's in reverse, but getting to know each other is at the bottom. So I feel like Spirit's telling you to slow down a little bit on your relationships. Just be not cautious in a bad way, but just kind of slow down. Don't rush down the aisle with someone. Get to know this person. Some of you guys may be thinking about marriage, whether it's with this person or, just period. Spirit's telling you to kind of slow your horses, know what you want. But at the same time, I feel like Spirit's telling you to reflect and get to know people better. You have to know yourself in order to really get to see if this person is what you're looking for and what you want, or if you're ready for that, So I feel like it's about taking your time. If you're dating, you're in a new situation, or you're open to dating some people, just be cool with it, if that makes sense. Just kind of... just make sure that you're making the right decisions, and you really don't want to rush into anything, You don't want to rush into anything. You've grown and you've matured a lot, and I don't feel like Spirit's telling you need to keep your guard up with people, but you do have to have a level of boundaries, and you are going to have to be mindful and not be on the eagle eye watching and waiting for something bad to happen, or waiting for signs like, oh, if he does this, then that means he's the one, or if she says this, or that means it. Don't be like that. Just enjoy the connection as it stands and as it is. For some of you, it could be you're already an established bond, and I feel like there's so much more that you guys need to learn about each other and spend some time together and talk and let it all out. I feel like that will benefit you. Okay, so 3, you have attraction, and it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Bottom card is finances and career. So you guys may be working on manifesting something in your relationships or in love in general. Some of you guys may be trying to attract an attention of someone else, or trying to attract a specific person to notice you, or doing some sort of law of attraction when it comes to love. I feel like these things can't really work unless you enjoy what you're doing, unless you really enjoy the moment. It could also be that right now there's a lot of attraction between you and another person, you know. I feel like some of you guys need to lighten up. Maybe you guys need to take some time to, like, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, pamper yourself, love yourself, you know, do things that you enjoy for you, and that will attract what you're looking for. It could also be right now that you and your partner, there's a lot of passion, a lot of attraction, and some of you guys might need to take some of your focus off of work, or at least balance your relationship and work. Maybe you're investing too much time into work. Some of you guys may not be spending enough time prioritizing with your work and spending too much time focused on love and relationships. I feel like this is more of a single energy, a single card, like, you know, a single person's energy. So, you know, the key is to enjoy yourself and to take care of you first and foremost. And that's what's going to attract a healthy bond or healthy relationship. Okay? All right. That's your reading for today, you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you guys are looking for a one question, or maybe a quick question readings or mini reading with me, you guys can hit me up on Instantgo, which is a mobile app, where I can do a quick reading for you. Also, if you guys are looking for something full and in-depth, you guys can find me on my website, where I have an abundance of different readings. Also, you guys want to follow me on social media, I'll make sure to leave everything in the description box below. Just be sure to read everything carefully before purchasing a reading with me, and I appreciate you guys as always. Much love.